Hello everyone!
Thorun said the horn was the key to getting past the gate. Are you actually going to put that thing to your mouth?
Yes, but
what
later.
Would you ask of this humble merchant?
Starting off today, welcome back to Darksiders. I don't know really what's been going on in the world lately, because this first few episodes were recorded, I think, a fair bit before this was actually uploaded. And, well, we're going to start off by running away from things and just finding some items that are of note. Just a few things that will help us in our journey. We're, to be honest, fairly short on souls now after that little thing we did. First thing we want to do is remember that it's control to dive and not anything else. If we dive down here, we get an artifact soldier. There's a whole bunch of different ranked artifacts. If we go to our... If I go over a few over here, we can see we have artifact soldier. You can get more and more of them, and they each, well, gives you more and more rewards. Basically. Right, and that doesn't actually lead us to where we want to go. That's not exactly the best, but okay. Anyway, if we quickly dash across the roof here, and drop down, we can get some souls. So that's great. That's about 100 souls there, so we did fairly well with that. And this is just, there's a few things that we can get here in this area that we didn't quite fully explore, but you know. There's a guy over there who we could kill for some souls, but he's not really worth it too much. It'll be worth it later, but not right now. Anyway, we want to also head towards the other end of this place, because I believe there's something for us there.
What would you ask of this?
I'll just do some dashing and some killing to pass the time. Maybe regenerate a little bit of health. Ooh, kill some birds. Ah, missed them. If you actually kill birds, you can actually get a fairly decent chunk of, it's not of health back. It's actually fairly surprising how much it is. But we want to, well, we want to go this way, and we're gonna deal with this guy quickly. I'm really sad that I don't have a few certain things equipped and whatnot. Because they'd give us quite a good reward. We can just come in here and pick up this chest. Nothing else for us in here right now, but there's a fair few souls. We're now at 300. Yeah, and we can gain access to something that I actually want us to have quite soon. Amongst other things, of course. But if we go back to Vulgrim now, we should have enough souls to get a couple of upgrades. Well, and you may be thinking, but wait, weren't the... And I may actually have to go through Vulgrim's menus again because I stepped up the saves, and fortunately it's fairly early on, so that's okay.
On your journey,
Yeah,
you may come into
again,
possession of certain items that are of particular interest to me.
Nope, no way to cancel
Artifacts
this.
of the
Oh well.
fallen Legion. If you discover any Legion artifacts, bring them to me. I will make it worth your while.
Now that he's done with his rant, we can see what we can buy from him. There's a bunch of stuff here that is quite good. A Wrath Core, a Wrath Shard, an empty vessel that lets you carry more health potions, etc. These are like weapon upgrades, but that's not what we're here for. If we press R, we get 500 extra souls.
Vulgrim's got something new for you.
I think he also... And we could eventually buy the scythe, which is one of your alternate weapons, but we won't for now. What we're going to do is we're going to get harpoon tackle. Because this...
Oh, no.
This is my bread and butter.
You are as wise as you are powerful.
Harpoon tackle is this. You probably saw me do it a fair bit during our first little time in this game when I had all my powers. It's quite good for sending enemies flying. The next thing we want to do is come to our equipment and set this. You can have 3 pieces of equipment set to your 1, 2 and 3 keys. What annoys me is to use RAF abilities you have to press a RAF mode key, which would be fine if I had more buttons on my mouse.
Humble merchant.
But I do not, sadly. Anyway, we activated this guy.
The horn call of my ancestors, awakened at last from the dreamless sleep. Then we are free.
None are free while the Destroyer still breathes.
The Destroyer, yes. To his service we are bound, though enemies we remain. So his enemies we call friend. Pass now, friend. Must bring victory. Must bring freedom.
Well, that was interesting.
Farewell. If that was the gate, I can't wait to find out what's behind it.
Well, surprisingly, an old building. That's what's behind it. Silly watchery guy thing. I could do with a little bit of health, but not particularly a lot. Does it matter what? No, I can't go up this way, can I? No, I can't, so it's not that big a deal. Anyway, as I was saying, we're in a new area. We're in some sort of old building. Town hall, maybe? City hall, something like that. And... oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Let's stick to the basics of what I know how to do. And I'll stick to doing things like that. And if I keep getting hit, well, it's not that big a deal. I'm not taking so much damage that I can't survive or anything. And he'll heal me for a decent chunk. We've got some more souls here. So money's always good. I want to smash this guy. But what we have here is more interesting. If we dive down here, we can get to something that, if you're familiar with the Legend of Zelda series, should be very similar to something from that. This chest, it's a health chest, but it looks a little different. That's because it's a life stone shard. This is basically a piece of heart. Part of a health upgrade, we're going to need 4 of them to actually upgrade our health. So, that's cool. We'll get to it eventually. We'll get full, I think you have 10 of those. And this happened. Chaos Eater leveled up. Chaos Eater evolved up. Yep, that's it. Now it does more damage. Not sure how he's doing okay in the water. So we're in the water, so I should have the advantage here. And while I kill off some zombies, we'll get some extra rewards. Now that bridge there, you could potentially jump across it. However, we don't have the ability to right now. Can't remember whether there's anything else just up there or not. Let's take a quick look. No, there is not. Just undead. So, you can see there's an artifact on the other side, and that's going to bother me for quite a bit. Anyway, we just want to keep going. Not much more here, other than the undead, which are, well, you know, everywhere. You can heal up afterwards if you're damaged, but we're not, so we're sweet. Go through this door. And we'll be in a new area soon. Welcome to the Scalding Gallows. This is a place you'll be coming back to again and again. And we're going to get to see some enemies we haven't seen in a while. These guys. The Hellhoundy guys. I don't actually know what they're called. So we're going to kill them, get some wrath and some currency for it. And that's about it. That's here. You will want to go up these stairs. You may note that there's a chest on the other side there, but we can't get to it yet. We need some other stuff to do that. But over here we can just hop on over to some currency. Some nice juicy souls. And that gave us a fair chunk actually, so relatively speaking we're now in the money. Our destination is in there, but I'm gonna... Ooh. As you can see, this harpoon tackle was actually fairly good for just knocking enemies away. And a few hits of it actually puts enemies into instant kill state. So yeah, it's fairly handy. But what we want to do is take a look around here. There's a few things for us, not a whole lot, but a couple of things. Let's get us some instant kills, some souls, and be on our way. We can't really go that way, we don't have the tools for it right now, so we'll leave them be. But if you notice this is Volgrim's symbol, so you can generally find him around these. I'm going to just check that we can't... Yeah, there's that in the way, we can't really go that way. Yeah. There's a dead guy there now. It'll say Volgrim location. Sweet. And here we can get some more currency. So we're actually back up to a fair amount.
For now.
And how do I... And we can get... this is something else. This is a Wrath Shard. We need 5 of these, unfortunately, to get one up in Wrath, so they're a bit more difficult. And let's talk to Volgrim. We have some more souls now, so let's... should I or should I not? Actually, I am going to want that for a few things coming up, but it's not too important.
See anything you like?
Flipsaw is good. Power Strike is useful, but I may not actually want it so much. Because I sometimes wind up doing Power Strike when I want to do Harpoon Tackle. But I sometimes wind up doing Harpoon Tackle when I want to do Power Strike, so it's not really all that important. Meteor Strike's not useless, but I think we're going to save up for the Scythe, because
what would you ask of this?
I intend to make decent use of the Scythe in a little bit.
Farewell.
So, what do we have to do now? Well, we should probably kill these two for whatever souls we can get from them. Without dashing. Past them. They're not worth a whole lot, are they? They're worth like 5 each. Yeah, I thought so. Right, that's not a whole lot, but you know, that's a little bit. Every little bit counts. There will be enemies later in the game who give you a lot more souls, and by that point it's actually fairly easy to kill most of them. Now let's get on to the second boss fight of the game. Yep, we're already that far in.
Trumheimgul Stragador.
Non straga sindora.
Do you know what's imprisoned here? There are things even you should fear, horseman. Once you were strong, but now you are weak and you are alone. The Destroyer knows of your coming. Even now, he moves his legions against you.
Then I'll make this quick.
Samael's dog approaches.
This guy can be quite a pain in the ass, especially when you're fighting them all wrong for some reason. He's mostly a pain in the ass.
Bathe in his blood!
And I think he's invulnerable while these guys are up on the field. That's one trick that I use to deal with these guys. Fortunately,
I
War
will take your
has a
head!
fairly big attack radius, so you don't have to worry too much about getting overwhelmed by numbers so much as
I will
say
take
you would
your
in
head!
Legend of Zelda.
Take this fool's life!
Oh, he's got more of these guys. I don't particularly have the best. That wasn't too good. Caps 1. Okay, that was about all that I had in terms of that. Caps 1. Yep. Oh, this guy's a bit of a pain in the ass, nuisance to be honest. Especially if you're not careful, like I'm not being. And, oh, well, that was a lot easier than the last time I fought this guy. I was like on half health when I did that last time. I guess I just remembered how to fight him this time. Didn't do any stupid shit. And I got off my blades from the ground fairly well for once actually, instead of just fumbling about with it. Because normally I'm like, caps 1, I fuck it up.
Over here!
Now we need to move these. So let's grab onto a var and move it across.
Just what?
And we miss what he says, and I missed it again, because we initiated the cutscene before that. And something's enjoying that blood, or being awakened by it. So, yeah, it's very unrealistic blood. It's very watery blood, to be honest. Yeah, it's either really watery or really thick, and this is quite a downward slope, and what the heck's... It's quite a... I know a thing or two about how blood flows on stone. Not very well, to be honest. And we move this one in. Cue cutscenes. And cue releasing Sammy.
War. Are you here to play executioner? They should have sent all 4 of you.
I have no interest in killing you, Samael.
Ah, the Destroyer is beyond your reach, beyond mine.
Has prison made you a coward?
is a way, but you will need to get inside the Destroyer's spire. The tower is guarded by 4 of his chosen. Bring me their hearts, and ask me no questions. My reasons for helping you are my own.
Where can I find these guardians?
First, seek the Twilight Cathedral, where the Bat Queen Tiamat has gone to roost. The whole of her domain is a blistered inferno. By land, you will never reach it. Find the high ground with this, and bring me her still beating heart.
Well, that was a thing. Is our annoying sidekick gonna comment? Nope, doesn't look like it. Anyway, Shadow Flight. These supernatural wings enable water to temporarily glide after a double jump. Hold space to activate Shadow Flight and glide. Glide along shadow currents to soar high into the air. Rightio, so we now have the ability to glide, and that's pretty cool. Right now it doesn't seem to do much, but in the right circumstances it does a fair bit. Anyway, as I've probably said already, my name's been Akinov. Hope you've had a good time, and good night, or something like that anyway. Next time we'll use our new power to progress forward. See you then!